Hi, I'm Scott Fontana, the creator of the Crown Stop Fence, and I'm here to show you how to simplify cutting crown molding. Okay, there's two ways to cut crown molding: on the flat and nested, or some call it bedded. Okay, so the problem is that cutting flat, it is very complicated, especially if you have different spring angles, because on your saw, the dents that come that you guys use when you're cutting flat, they only come for 1 or 2 spring angles. And myself, I do a lot of kitchen installations, and in doing so, we get all kinds of different spring angles and different detailed crown. And we also always miter our inside corners because of the detailed crown that we use and stuff. So to simplify things, we cut nested, okay? And when we cut nested, we use the Crown Stop fence. And the Crown Stop fence, it has this sliding stop bar that's built into the face of the fence. It slides up and down on the fence. So as you're working and you're going through your kitchen installation, and you get your cabinets in, and then you do your soffit, and then you go right to crown, the stop bar just stores on the back of the fence, and then you just bring it around to the front and you set it up for your crown molding by just simply placing your crown flat against the fence, just like you would your cabinetry or the wall. And you take the stop bar and you lower it down to the top of the fence and you tighten it up. This is going to give you that position that you need to be in every time, okay? We're all going to adjust our miters, 45, 22 and a half, corners that aren't right, base end cabinet, upper cabinets that are different. We're always going to adjust our miter. But this nested position is what's so important. And that's how I simplified this process. Now, a lot of guys, I've seen, they'll put a piece of blue tape, across their fence, or they'll draw a pencil line, and they're doing that to give themselves a position when they put the crown molding against the fence. And, that's kind of all right, but when you really want to start getting into some accurate crown and some real good miters, some tight miters, it's that position, that nested position, that has to be the same every time, okay? And that's why guys used to prefer cutting on the flat, because when they cut on the flat, their crown molding was flat against the fence, so they didn't have any movement. So that has all changed now. So now when you cut nested, you're flat against the fence. There's no movement, okay? It's the stop bar holds it in position. I can even make a cut without even holding the molding, because the saw is spinning and pushing it, and it's actually pushing it up towards the stop bar. Okay, so you're going to get real accurate miters with this. You're not going to get toe lift when you cut nested. You don't get any toe lift. You get less blade deflection because you're only cutting through the thickness of the crown. Instead of on the flat, you're coming in and you're using more of the blade at once, and that's going to give you some blade deflection. And again, this is for fine crown molding, some real tight miters. These little things matter, okay? A sharp blade is really important, okay? And holding that nested position, okay? It is an expense. You got to buy these, but I mean, we spend all kinds of money buying new blades all the time, to make our work better and more accurate. And you can buy these fences. They're $139 right now, $139.99 at fastcap.com. And you can also get these fences at Rock Hardware, A&H Turf Specialties. You can get it at walmart.com. You can get it at eBay, and L&R Sales in Worcester is selling it. So these fences are available out there. It is, an investment, but we're making money installing crown. One job is going to pay for your investment on these. A replacement set of fences are $100 anyhow, so $140 with the built-in stop bar. Plus these fences are 1 inch taller than the stock fences. So that gives you a higher fence when you're cutting baseboard or finished toe kick around an island and stuff. You're going to have a higher fence, more stability, again, better miters, okay? We're now developing these fences for both Makita and Bosch. Right now the fences only fit the DeWalt 12-inch sliding miter saws, but you can see here's a little insider Here's the plans. This one's for the Makita, and the other one here is for the Bosch. We're also developing fences for the Bosch too. So right now it's November of 24, so depending on when you see this video, these fences might also be available for Makita and Bosch as well. So that's how you're going to simplify cutting crown molding, is holding that nested position and just working your angles. Okay, when you're cutting on the flat, as soon as you start changing this angle, you also got to change this angle. It's a dual bevel cut you're making, so if you move one, you got to move the other, and that's when it gets really complicated and you need a chart and all this other stuff. So make it simple, cut it nested or bedded. Get yourself a set of the crown stop fence, fastcap.com. I'm out there on videos. I give tips on kitchen installations, crown molding. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I hope this helped you out as far as trying to simplify your process of cutting crown. Cut it nested, maintain that position every time. I hope these tips helped you out, and follow me around on some of these social media sites. Thank you.